All right, kick it off. This
All
is
right,
your
hey,
thing.
we're sitting here today with, in my eyes, a horror legend writer, Stevie Copez Starnes.
Hi.
Yeah, Breadwinner Trilogy, and so much more. We're here today just to bullshit together a little bit.
Talk
and,
about horror, heavy metal.
Right, a little bit of both, a little bit of the best of both worlds here, respectively on horror and heavy metal. So I guess I want to know what's going on in your world, like first, like as far as writing goes. Are you working something new now?
Right now, I'm kind of, let's see, like in the past, like 12 months, I've kind of like, last year I dealt with the whole job layoff thing, so that was rough. And switched jobs twice until I, finally got back to my home at AT&T, which very happy to be back.
Awesome.
But no, now that I'm kind of back and, things are settling down, I've kind of taken a break from the whole writing thing. Just because creatively I wasn't in the right place. If you're not in your right place professionally, then creatively you can't be there either.
Totally understand.
So taking a break from there, getting everything right, shit happens, life happens, know. Life's not always a big bag of sunshine. It's not always this.
It's not always swimming pools and sunshine, right?
Exactly. It's not always beach days and beautiful things in Florida. So that's what happens. You got to deal with real life stuff first before you can get to the fun stuff and the creative stuff. So
awesome.
That's kind of what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, I've been working on some stuff, 2 things in particular, and then I've got the sequel to /Viver that I've been working on with Steven.
Awesome.
So that's cool too.
Sure,
what about you, Joseph? What's going on with Eat Lead?
Oh yeah, Eat Lead, Eat Lead. MFers, right? Yeah, I'll keep it G-rated because there might be kids around here. We're actually in the studio recording now. We have the drum work for 6 tracks is completed, 100% completed. And
awesome.
We're moving along. On my way down, I should sidebar and note that we are coming to you live from. You tell them where we are.
Panama City Beach, Florida.
There you go. And this really
beautiful sunny day.
Technically poolside. So my home is in Jersey, and the gentlemen from Eat Lead are in Brooklyn, and we just got done recording the drum tracks 2 weeks ago in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Very cool.
For six brand. One of the songs is so brand new. I didn't know the name of it until we got to the studio. And so watch for Lewis Vision is the name of this track, and I can't figure out what that means yet. I have to talk in depth to my singer.
They haven't told you yet.
I got no clue where that to you. Lewis Vision. Who would think? But Matt is awesome. Vocals.
Right.
They're working right now as we speak. This weekend they were working on this past weekend on the guitar tracks and bass tracks for that recording.
Cool.
So that's on its way. I got stuff coming from a band called Helmer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hooked up with Steve.
How new is that now?
That is brand new. I mean, that is within less than a year old. I hooked up with Steve Helmer. He's in Virginia. And the gentleman, another gentleman in the band, Matt Westlake, is from New Jersey.
Okay.
Fortunately, he lives like 15 minutes from my front door.
Oh, nice.
So Steve Helmer hit me up with some tracks and asked me to record with them and be part of the project, the drummer for the project, for the band.
Yeah.
And I accepted, and we're now 2 tracks in to 1 track respectively for each album, because there's going to be more than 1 album here. It's going to be big. That's
awesome.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a thrash record. And then the other one's going to be kind of like a doom metal record.
Okay, doom, bringing back the doom.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So the first track, and the title escapes me. The first, oops, sorry, professional blooper there.
Hey, it's still new.
The first track will be released on July 4th this year. So it's coming.
Cool.
Yeah, it's coming. I got a lot of work to do when I get back.
Independence Day, America.
Yeah, happy, right. We're going to go
nice
Independence
gift.
Day, and we're going to release it on 4th
So what
of
do you think? And of course, I'm still doing my whole horror metal sounds thing.
That's awesome.
So shout out to Ken and Rich and my whole review team for being amazing. So
those guys are so cool.
This is kind of like, we're going to bounce each other back and forth, horror questions, heavy metal questions. So this is for the people at HMS. What how has been working on these new projects been different creatively for you than things were, last year, where you were last year?
Okay, just to give everybody an insightful piece of information, I was with a band called Blood Feast last year. Wish them all the best. I hope everything pans out for those guys. And we both moved to different pastures and no longer with that project. So with that said, moving forward, the creative level that I'm at now, as opposed to where I was before, is night and day. It's
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
night and day. And no offense to anybody from the other camp for writing the way their writing style was what it was, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to fault them for that. But the creativity level there for me personally was a lot less than what I guess anybody would think. And I absolutely love the two projects, the Eat Lead and Helmer projects that I'm in now, because it's just carte blanche.
Yeah.
Steve Helmer gives me a track and just says, whatever,
Yeah.
do it, just do it. Whatever you come in with is gold, and you're gold.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So they're very easy to work with, and the guys from Eat Lead are on the same page. It's not anything out of the norm from what I would normally do with any other band, but these guys are gracious enough to give me the space to do it. And, it was a night and day experience for me, and having that freedom, it's nice.
Yeah.
You can write, like, it would be like you're writing freeform, whatever, if you don't
yeah.
have to, and it's just so much more
So
fun.
you have more creative control
Yeah,
then.
100%.
Yeah, and do you feel like when you have more freedom over your own creativity, or do you feel that you're more productive with that, or do you prefer to be on a tight schedule, deadlines, this is what you need to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, that type of thing? Which do you prefer?
I prefer this method so much better.
Okay.
I feel like I'm so much more of an integral part of things. I feel like
Good.
I'm contributing my end of things to the music and to the record, and my influence to the record, which is important. I mean, as far as a band goes, a sound of a band is one thing, but a band itself is, a meeting of the minds where, a bunch of us get together collectively and push our influences into something. It's like taking five hoses respectively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and funneling it down, down into one tube. And whatever comes out the other end of that tube is, hopefully not shit, but, you hope it's something that everybody enjoys and likes. So we seem to have that vibe absolutely in Eat Lead. Yeah, and it's so much. It's just
that's
so nice.
good.
It's such a great atmosphere.
I kind of can feel like I can agree with that to a point, like especially when it comes to like writing and stuff like that. Is that when you have all this creative control, it's great because you can decide, well, this is what I want to work on. I'm going to do it at my own pace.
Right.
I'm sorry, I've had like 5 of these today.
It is a beautiful
I've
day
spent
here.
A lot of time in the sun and on the beach with some beautiful beers.
Right.
I'll do a shout out to Terrapin Beer Company in Athens, Georgia.
There you go.
Thank you for the delicious beverages.
All right, we're liquids. The rest of the guys behind us, thank you too. Everybody's grateful for that. Thank you, Terrapin Beer.
But back to what I was saying, so like back on pace, not pace.
Right.
But like you work at your own pace, and it's really nice to be able to have the freedom to continue to write what you want to write and things like that. Because I know that I had some plans in the works. Never Say Die, I had come out with last year,
Right.
self-published it on my own. And I was approached by Permuted Again, which is a publisher I've been working with for a couple of years. And they were like, hey, we want to help you out with this. We want to help you promote it. We want to re-release it under Permuted, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So that was awesome. So Never Say Die was re-released under Permuted.
Right.
And I had some spin-off stories from Never
wow.
Say Die called, the first one was Trevor, King of Zombies, like Trevor, King of Zombies.
Right.
Because Trevor was the most well-received story from the anthology,
Right.
Never Say Die.
Okay.
So I was very excited to, people were asking me, can you write more about Trevor? Can you do this? So I had come up with a 2-book idea.
Awesome.
Can't give away the title of the second book because that is a major spoiler.
No
from the
spoilers
first
here,
book.
people.
No spoilers. Unless you want them, then you can email me.
Yeah, if you want to mail me $9.99. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's a joke. Just a joke.
But so I had approached Permuted, and I even asked them. I'd said, "Hey, I have this great idea. It's a spin-off
Right.
of a book you've already published under me. Yada yada yada." And their take on it was, "Nope, we want to get away from horror. We want to get away from zombies. Best of luck. Thank you." I don't take it personally or anything like that.
Right.
However, I will say, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum of you.
Right.
I like deadlines. I like for people to stay on top.
I was going to ask, do you like that push? Okay.
Because even though they're telling me like, hey, nobody wants to read about zombies anymore. Nobody wants to read about horror anymore.
That's not true.
In my opinion,
that is so not true.
as a business, yeah, you might have to think that way.
Right.
And nothing negative toward Permuted. I love those guys. Michael Wilson, you're awesome. But you know, when you're thinking about like from a creative standpoint, if this is what you like writing about, I did, and I had even told myself when I was done with the Breadwinner trilogy, I was done with zombies, donezo. I didn't want to do it anymore.
Right.
You know,
that was going to be one of the questions I asked you.
But when I started writing other things, like, you know, Steven and I wrote /Viver, which was so fucking exciting. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss.
Absolutely, you are.
So fucking exciting. We had such a good time writing it. You know, it's 80s horror set in the future, and it's just so amazing. But then at the same time, like, part of me was like, wow, I really miss zombies. You know, and I started my sci-fi book,
Right.
Earth to Millie, and I was just like, yeah, but I'm itching to go back to zombies. So that's when I switched gears, went back to Never Say Die.
Right.
And it was like, even though I have people telling me no one wants to read about zombies anymore, well, then why do people still keep writing about it? Why shouldn't
People absolutely do.
keep writing about it? So... But at the same time, I don't have a publisher lined up for my Trevor series, so it's kind of like...
I'm sure somebody's going to absolutely pick that up. I can't see that.
Well, which I don't mind self-publishing it anyway, but I guess with my thing, it's just kind of like, well, I don't have any deadlines, so I'm going to do this, and... Oh, I'll write tomorrow. You know, and you put things off. Things off. And that's the type of person I am. I am a major procrastinator. Shout out to all my procrastinators out there because I know you're listening. I need someone like with the binoculars on me. Like,
hitting you, yeah.
What are you doing, girl? Sit down at your computer, pour a glass of wine, do whatever you need to do. So that's like, it's just so funny, like hearing you say like, man, yeah, I love having my creative control. And I'm like, I like it, but ...
Yeah, well, you know what, and that's
I don't get anything done.
We were under, I mean, Hell's Headbangers, that was a label that they, I think, currently still are on, and we were under.
Right.
They were never, like, beating us to death for the record. They waited very patiently for us to, you know, spit that thing out. And we never really gave them a finalized time, and they were cool with that. In the end, they pressured a little bit, but there was internal pressure from the band to get it done because we felt that we had to get it out. So there were deadlines, you know, met and deadlines posted. So I understand, and that's the kind of environment that was. It was just like go, you know, and you know you got to be on point 24/7, and you're, and that's a great way to be.
But it's got to be nice to have a break from that.
Yeah, it is, and that's we're both you're getting it the other way, where you're going to go back into the stricter lines, and I'm skating off in the rebel land where I can just
And I did try. I had I had a beta reader team of 3 people that are awesome people. Ryan and Chris from Beast Mode, New York. They have a podcast up there.
Right.
And a friend of theirs, Donna. And they were so awesome. I got them on board to be my beta readers for Trevor and those series. And then it was just like, with everything that was going on last year with the jobs, and then, we had some stuff going on with the family. And, this is my brother-in-law. He knows. We had some family stuff go on. People pass away. It's life. And, I had to put that on the back burner.
Right.
But I did attempt to have people be like, hey, girl, what are you doing? Why has it been a week since I received any chapters? And that did work out for a little bit. And I do, if Donna, Chris, or Ryan are listening, I do apologize for how I slacked off. But, it's just you have to sometimes put personal life before that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. I totally get that. Yeah. And that was, part of the thing for me, my decision to move forward into other pastures away from the touring stuff. Not that I didn't love the touring stuff or care. The people that I met, I'll never break the friendships that I met with these people.
Never.
And I'm endeared to them forever for who they were to me there and who they are now. And but life takes a turn, and sometimes you have to put your personal life first. Unfortunately, and not unfortunately. Unfortunate in the instance of a death, and that's difficult. But life does happen, and if you're not on board and you don't get in the game with it, then you know what, you're really, where are you? You have to.
Absolutely.
So And I mean, as far as it goes in both our professions, I think, I mean, you got a little bit more of a chance at I guess, bigger things because, the metal community is small.
Well, I mean,
especially the thrash
to
community.
be honest, though, and I'm not gonna really get too much into it, but like here recently, some things transpired to where I discovered that a lot of very specific people are they can be very judgmental and they can be very petty in the writing community. And I'm very fortunate to have a very close-knit group of writers and bloggers and just all-around awesome people, casters, vloggers, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. You are amazing and you know who you are. I hope you do. I love you guys. I'm very fortunate to have a close-knit group of people because I feel like too many people are very petty.
Right.
I'm not an ass kisser. I'm not gonna be brown nosing and shit like that. And yeah, I know, like, sometimes you have to if you want to get ahead, but that's just not how I was raised. That's not how I am in my life. I will find my way without having to lick your ass, and that's just how I feel about it. And
that's
and
awesome.
So
That's very awesome.
you get these people that they want to talk shit. They want to gossip about you or.
All the haters out there.
Yeah, haters. I mean, I guess I say if I have haters, even though I'm not coming out with anything recently, like somebody asked, but in a very petty way, even though I haven't come out with anything, I still have haters. So I guess I am still relevant.
Yeah, completely. And I totally think you are anyway. I mean, that's beside the point.
This is just me being drunk and mean.
Most people, would probably agree with me that, you are still relevant, and that is the right way to do it. You don't want to circumvent yourself and become someone that you're not.
Absolutely not. Not to sacrifice for anybody else.
No, not to sell out and and do that thing for everybody else. Just because everybody else wants to make money on that.
Exactly.
And that's really what it comes down to in the end. People actually think they're going to get rich off you, so you're going to toe the mark for them. And if you don't, I'm speaking very candidly right now.
Hey,
I'm not even drunk, man.
Coca-Cola Company.
Yeah, Coke, if you're watching, an endorsement would be awesome.
We would love a sponsorship.
Yeah, we need a sponsor for our show here. We don't even have a name for it yet, but we will very soon.
Hey, yeah, and that's something we would like to hear. I mean, this is going to go up on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm sure Rich and Ken and HMS will back me up.
Sure.
They'll think it's awesome if we did a horror and heavy metal podcast. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear? And of course, it's going to be more exciting than this.
Yeah.
This is our first one. We're talking shit, just kind of getting the kinks out. But going forward, if we did have like a schedule of this is what we're going to talk about and how horror and heavy metal, they marry and they work well.
Right, we're going to be tabling.
Yeah, let us know.
Right, we're going to be tabling other issues, down the line here.
Yeah.
Other bands that we're interested in, other books that
movies, books, whatever, songs.
Reviews, etc. I mean, we could go. The sky's the limit here, folks. So
let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Share with your friends.
Hit us up. Let us know what you're into. Let us know what you're looking for, and we'll make that happen here. Because we're between the two of us, there's a shitload of ambition sitting right here at this table.
Ambition. There's stuff to talk about.
Right, tons of ambition here.
Probably not going to be like awesome with the pool in the background.
My cat might be in the background on one end, and
oh yeah, and I'll actually have makeup on for the next one, and I won't look like a homeless woman. But whatever.
For all my wonderful Facebook friends who watch me do the go live stuff, like every 8 minutes that I'm on there, my beautiful and illustrious wife Christina is behind me somewhere.
Oh, Christy, come say hi.
There's Chrissy. Yep, she's back here. So
should have come say hi.
She's coming. I'm going to get her on here.
And we'll ask her.
Stick your face to the camera and say hi to the whole world.
With my crazy hair.
That's okay.
The whole world
Look
is right here.
This is my sister.
My beautiful and illustrious wife, Christina.
My beautiful sister.
There she is. Hi, hon.
Chrissy, tell everyone, what's your favorite horror movie?
Oh gosh, my favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
Trilogy of Terror.
Oh, going way back, way back.
Yep, way back. And I do remember
awesome.
my mother always talking about how Chrissy hated little dolls because of that movie.
She married me. I'm like 3 feet tall, and I can't. If I walk in with a stick, it's over. I'm gonna look like that little guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
But anything that you guys want to hear about or us to look into and critique and kick over or review would be cool. I'm into reviews too. I mean,
Yeah, me
this
too.
is brand new, so the sky's the limit here. If you got shit you want to send us, hit me up with an email or hit one of us up with an email and let us know. We'll review your shit and
Yeah.
we'll check stuff out and listen to stuff and a bunch of other stuff. And there'll be beer and there'll be metal and there'll be a lot of horror.
Fun stuff.
Right.
What are you on Instagram? Let the people know.
Joey Moores 67 at Instagram.com.
I am at the Apaco Taco.
On Instagram.
Yep.
So you can hit either one of us up. If you're watching this here, this is my YouTube channel. You're already aware. And I'm putting my shades down because I'm squinting like an old man. I look like Mr. Magoo. But there's a sun here. This is a priceless day.
Beautiful.
Right, and we never get a chance to sit down and
No,
chew the shit like this, and so this is going to be the start of something awesome here. And everybody that's watching this, you are more than welcome to participate, and we want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts, your comments, and your views. So please hit us up here. Shoot an email. DTADrummer@gmail.com. That's me. D as in dog, T as in Tom, A as in apple, drummer@gmail.com. I said that very professionally.
Yes, you did. It was wonderful. It was very not
Yeah,
even
all
even
right.
skip
Look at
a
that.
beat.
Just golf clap
There was
for
no
that.
stuttering. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it just came spitting out there.
Mine is typeitordie@gmail.com. Like type
Or
or you're dead. Typeitordie@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. You can go to my website, someonereadthis.com.
Yeah.
Or check out my horror reviews at horrormetalsounds.com. We've also got a shit ton
Awesome
of heavy
site,
metal
awesome
reviews on there too.
Yeah.
I
Great guys.
can't stress enough what a bunch of awesome people my review team is, the site runners, everybody over there. So if you like your heavy metal and horror mixed together, check that site out.
tight shit, guys. Check it
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
If you're in the area in New York, July
Eat lead.
9th. Yeah, eat lead, motherfucker! We're coming. We're coming your way. We're coming to Brooklyn, and we're coming with Jag Panzer, who's an old.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a very stapled band, very storied past, and another metal icon.
Very cool.
In Brooklyn, we're going to be supporting those guys and another band that's coming through with them. So we will be in Brooklyn. We will be live in your face, and we will have brand new shit coming at you, and a record probably by that point. Maybe T-shirts. Who knows?
I know, it's hopefully
And,
get some merch out there.
Yeah, so there'll be plenty of information posted here and there and everywhere else about all that.
Yeah.
Stevie's stuff will be posted here, there, and everywhere now too.
Yeah.
So this is a thing, and if you guys could come up with a title for this, and if you say this is shit, I'm not going to listen to you, okay, bud? So none of that nonsense. And with that, I guess everybody have a beautiful rest of your week. We're going to enjoy
Yes.
the shit out of this when we're on vacation.
We are. We're going to eat some oysters tonight. Enjoy.
Shucking
our-
oysters.
I'm not. You can have some
Yeah,
fun
no.
with it. I'll probably just cut my hands off or something stupid.
Well, we could write about that. That would,
Okay, that might be gory
You get a book out of it.
and
I get a
fun.
song out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody will turn into a
the oyster
monster.
shucking accident. That's like
Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys, and thank you to Joe
thank
for
you,
this
lady.
awesome opportunity.
she's killer. Awesome shit.
And remember, don't remember me as this red-faced beach thing.
Yeah, if I showed you guys my feet, should I show them my feet? Should I
Oh
show-
gosh! Okay.
Yeah, let me show my foot.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, this is
now. Even
hardcore.
though this is a horror
I don't know how the
podcast,
hell
now
I'm gonna do
remember,
this.
ladies and
How am I gonna
gentlemen,
do this? I'm
what
just
you
gonna
are
kick-
about to see
bring the camera
will be
to the
very
foot.
disturbing.
This is very. That is actually my foot, people. That is not a studio prop.
Swollen and horrible.
That
It's
red
poor
that you see
thing.
is legit and real, and that is
Yeah.
absolutely not fake at all. See, watch.
Yeesh.
Oh, I
So
am
kids, remember,
Yeah.
wear sunscreen. It's serious.
Yeah, wear sunscreen. Don't be stupid or stubborn like some of us are here every now and again. Yeah, one of us is very stubborn. And wear your sunblock stuff and all that good stuff and enjoy. And
Time for another beer?
yeah, there you go. And time for another Coke for me. And we're going out to get some grub. So
Cheers, guys.
Cheers up, babies.
Have a good one.
Yep, we'll see you. Thoughts and comments, leave them. See you. Ciao.